a lot of small business owners, for instance, will get a contractor to come in and help them with their social media
Yes.
sites. So
Yes.
they're purely there to post and to manage the community, as it were.
Yeah.
But there is a very specific time frame that they're working within. And if
Yeah.
they don't work within that time frame, or if they're not responding to the community's questions in time on a social post, I
Yes.
suppose that would be the KPI
Yes.
we're speaking to, right?
And generally, that would be like the marketing type of contract
Yeah.
that I was speaking about earlier, where you would have designers and social media people, and
Mm.
they generally, those businesses work that way. And in that instance, if the social media person is working at your office and is required to do a post every morning and every afternoon, and you are telling them what to write and how to do it, and you are giving them the laptop to do it on, and they are there Monday to Friday, then if I delve into your business, I'm going to say, but hang on, that person is your employee. Whereas if that social media person is, they can post whenever you say, for example, you say to them, you need to do a post every Monday morning and you need to do a post every Wednesday. How and when they get to those posts, it's up to them.
Mm.
And then they render an invoice to you at the end of the week or the month or whatever, and you pay them in terms of that invoice, then they are independent contractors, not employees.
Not employees.
Makes sense?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So another important one is that a contract of service is terminated by the death of the employee, whereas the death of the independent contractor does not necessarily terminate the agreement. So remember I said to you, the independent contractor could have an entire workforce behind him, his own company, who are going to do the work. If something has to happen to him, he's your contact person, but he's not going to perform the work alone. It doesn't necessarily stop the contract, right? Whereas the employee passes away, that employment contract ends on that day, right? It's not always so black and white, though. You can imagine most independent contractors are individuals. And this is why there are so many tests and so many cases and so many differentiating factors that you've got to take into account, because it is one of those gray areas where each business has to take advice in terms of how they're going to do this. It's really not a hard and fast rule, but if you can follow these factors, then you would be at least 50% of the way.
Yeah.